Welcome to the live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. So where's the names of these people? Okay, welcome to the live. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. As you come in, please. Hello, everybody. Hello. Please touch the thumbs up button. Thank you very much. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what is wrong with this. Whatever it is. Okay. Getting it in the right way. I wanted it. Okay. Maybe so. That's a good question, eh? I love it. I love your question. Big up to you. Big up, big up, big up. As you walk in, could you please just touch the thumbs up button? The person who asked the question at the bottom to find out who I am, please touch the thumbs up button. And when you touch the thumbs up button, you will know. I speak in English. What are you hearing it in? I am speaking in English. I, Cheryl Lewis, you are studying grandma. Sure I am. And proud. Strong and proud. Oh, okay, good. You know, you have to look at the grandmas them differently, because you have some very young grandmas. Grandma is not like first time who have one piece of stick and a shake. So those type of grandma no mix again. You have some vibrant, stunning, strong grandma look like they are just 19. So we have to look at them grandma thing here. You understand? Is it, Cheryl? Trust me. If you're one of those in your 20s, 30s, or somewhere thereabout, you can tell it. One of those grandmas when I was growing up, when they say grandma, wow. About my favorite movie, what is my least favorite things about your favorite movie? So much things. So much things. Things that, oh, but you're asking, the last movie I went to? Okay, tell you what. I love movie, but I did not go to much movies. Since television came in, you sort of do the movies, plus you could buy the cassettes and put into your DVD and enjoy them. Yeah. So there is many that I look and I watch. I can't remember the last favorite one because up to the other night I was watching one here, so yeah. Young, strong, and vibrant. Good as you see. Yep. So good night and thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Um, have I tried what? Pop Tart, tomato, tomato flavor. Hmm. Which of the one you call Pop Tart though? Tart, Pop Tart. No. I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe not. How are your day? How are your weekend? How did you spend your day? Who went to church? Did you enjoy the service? Did you get something from the service? Did you walk away refreshed and renewed? For those that went to the party, did you enjoy your party? You didn't got drunk and couldn't drive. And for those that just stayed at home, relax maybe by the pool or by the beach, how did you enjoy yourself? The Pop Tart. I'm trying to figure which of the Pop Tart you're talking about. What maybe? No. Pop Tart flavor. Maybe no. Watermelon, what? Jelly in the belly. I know of watermelon, but not jelly in the belly. Because you use watermelon to make a lot of things from it. Um, Watermelon with jelly, I don't know, because the watermelon would have overpowered that. Watermelon, if you, well, that is something you would have to eat, but you can use watermelon with a lot of things. So I kill you from laughing? Am I answering something that I don't know the meaning that you are asking me? Prevention, no. Because of course if you said watermelon, I know about watermelon. What is jelly in the belly ain't no? What are you talking about? You lost me somewhere around the bush. Okay. That must be a joke because I don't know that. Jelly in the belly. Uh-uh. I ain't know that one. Watermelon, yes. Jelly in the belly. Because there couldn't be many jellies. But jelly in the belly. Unless you're talking about after you ate the jelly. So you have a lot of jellies you can make. Mascara. You're asking me about mascara to do my brows? Or my lashes, rather. That's the one you're talking about? What you giving me? You're giving me puzzles, man. Hmm? The mascara era. That's the era we're in now. First time persons wasn't using mascara. Still in the same era, my dear. Hi, how are you? That's called 12. Big up, big up, big up. As you're walking, could you just touch the thumbs up button for me? I would be well appreciative of it. Scully, hi, how are you? How was your weekend? How did you spend your weekend? Cheryl, how did you spend your weekend? Did you use the mascara on your blushes and you went out to have a fine time? What was your weekend like? Goodness gracious, I am ugly as a what? Hippo? Hippo is a nice guy. Hippo is looking good. Destroying the what? The Gorloks in the zoo. That's how you describe yourself. That means to say you're a pretty looking person. If that's how you described yourself, you are a well looking good person. Because guess what? Each persons are beautiful in their own way. Yep. Well, everything is up. We're going to talk about some marriage difficulties tonight. But I'm just wrapping here with my subscribers who came on. AY Scully. I'm just having a wrap here with my supporters. Cheryl, have you subscribed yet? Have you subscribed? Have you touched the thumbs up button? Hmm? Okay, thanks for letting you know that. Yeah, I'm just having a wrap here with my supporters. Cheryl, to be exact, who is taking me around the mulberry bush, asking me a sort of a question. I am a Gorlox, the hippo. Um, hippo is nice. I like them. I like the hippo. So if you're a hippo, you look good. You are chubby and your skin is smooth and you look good with your little snout. So you're a hippo, you look good, man. Mhm. Somebody is telling your message for review there. Hippo is you? So I said you looks good. What did you want me to say about the hippo? The hippo is looking good. So as long as you are a hippo, don't worry. You passed the test. You're on your way to a upper level. You understand? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm wrapping with Cheryl here. Can't go around with Cheryl. You have to join me. You have to join me. You can't go around me. You have to come to me, man. Yeah. You are a nice little hippo. So you need to pet the hippo. And if you're a hippo, oh goodness, you're good. You're good to go. You are so good. You are good. Anyhow, thank you for coming in. And for those that are out of my time range, out of my time zone, you may be No night, no morning, no evening, no midday at this time of the evening for me. I welcome you to listen to the live and to you're going in your belly. That's good. You can't eat jelly because it's going in your belly. Or you can buy some strawberry jelly and buy and make some jelly. Just mix it, put it in the fridge, get cool, and you can eat it with ice cream. Never have jello and ice cream? Yeah, get jello and ice cream. And you will love it. Good. And you go back grocery and you just pick up some package and you come and you look after them. For those that are out in my um, I I welcome you to the live streaming tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whatever part of the world you are, a nice ice cold, ice spice hot. Ice cream is always cool. Bye. Have a good one. Have you subscribed to the channel yet, Cheryl? If you haven't, please do so. It was fun meeting you too. You make me laugh. It's fun meeting you. You come with the laughter. You come with some good energy. So please subscribe to the please touch the like button, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe as well and share the live. And have a good night. Okay? Have fun. Good. For those that are out of my time zone, welcome to you all. Welcome to listen, welcome to watch, welcome to like and to share. For those that are here, if I can do what? Can you mod me? Uh, I don't know, MOD? What's that? The moody you? I don't know. Anyhow, please touch the thumbs up button, Cheryl, before you go. Touch the thumbs up button, touch the thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed, touch the subscribe button. Like and share. Okay. Hug tight and have a good night. Oh, moderate you. Okay, okay. I wasn't reading. Yes, I can make you a moderator. You had to come back to now. You had to come back tomorrow night, or go in my inbox and let we speak. Okay. You would do very well. I think so. You would be a good moderator. You would you would make the place have a lot of light. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, Cheryl. Enjoy your humor, my girl. Okay. For those that are out of my repeat that so much time, not tonight. I'll do that. Talk to me in my inbox, eh? Speak to go in my inbox. You know how to find me. All right. Good. So we can talk about that tomorrow evening or when I see your message. Send me your message. Okay? Good. I was all your okay, sweetie. How was your weekend? How was your day? Good night. Have a good one. How was your day? How was your day? Did you get to enjoy? Did you go anywhere after a long work? Did you get to kick back and enjoy yourself at the poolside, in the park, wherever? Or just relax in your home, wherever, and enjoy some good, cool, nice drinks. Enjoy the soft breeze that, you know, blow through. Yeah. I hope your weekend was good and I hope you do get some rest. Ready to hit the road tomorrow. For those that are going to work tomorrow, for those that are opening their business places tomorrow, okay and okay. However, I haven't seen Omar joined me yet. Omar, you're tired? You are tired, Omar? You're resting? Have some rest. You will be on those legs tomorrow. And so I am wishing for those that are having their birthday, I'm wishing you a happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Have a good one. Enjoy your birthday. If yesterday were your birthday, I hope you do enjoy your birthday. If it's today your birthday, I hope you will enjoy your birthday. And if it's tomorrow, I hope you will enjoy your birthday. And for you, I wish for you health, wealth, and happiness. Long life to enjoy many more birthdays. Okay? So happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Good. Now, this evening we have a topic up, but we are going to chat about some little things, then we get into that main area of the topic. And the topic is the struggle the biggest struggle in a marriage. Think about it. And that you don't have to think about. For those that are married, you know what is your biggest struggle. For those that are thinking to get married, marriage does not change anyone. You're thinking to get into marriage, you have to be going into marriage with, I would say, with actually an open mind. Do not enter your marriage expecting the unexpected. You got to prepare for the marriage, because sometimes the person you met and spoke to for a good while eventually is not that person you will be seeing. Sometimes you got to go searching to see if you can find that person. Okay? So going and thinking about marriage, you're thinking to have your settlement one way. You're thinking that you're in a good place. You have your own person. You have your own company. You have your own that you can have your rock with. Right? So when you're thinking on marriage, some person said it's a death sentence. But it's not a death sentence unless we make it into one. Okay? Okay. So there are so many things that are there that can cause this trouble and problem. Just think about it. I soon hit that. For any person that have their friends, relatives that are sick, tell you, don't worry your head too much. Do not worry your head too much as I say that that is no remedy for the problem. That's not a quick band-aid thing. No. Because you're going to worry. You are going to worry. You will be thinking a lot of things is going to let you worry. Money, somebody to sit here, how long will this person be ill for, and so much things is going to worry you. So saying to you don't worry, it's like having a cool drink of water, and it's not that. It's not that. Okay. So you have to put your best foot forward, put your minds together for those that maybe it's your parent and you have other siblings. You know, you two after you three, you four, you one, you two after came together and have a family conference. Have a sit down. How will you go forward with the struggles you have? Sometimes we look at it, and if it's a parent, sometimes a parent, a mother will have 10 children, and that mother alone look after 10 children. Even if the father is there, the onus is on the mother. All the burden is laid on the mother. And the mother will look after 10 children, but 10 children cannot look after one mother. One mother look after 10 children, but 10 children cannot look after one mother. And you always ask, this is so ironic, you know, because everybody is telling you, I don't have it, um, um, I can't manage, and then, so one mom will still be on her own. Hopefully that things can go for her. I always say I don't want to be, you know, in a position that I am sick, can't move, and some things have to come my way. I want to be able to up and about. Okay? So there are so many things that is really mind-boggling. So you have to have a sit down with your other siblings and work things out the best way. Now, some mothers have done so much, yet it is not really appreciated by children. Some children, as you know, they don't really give some form of appreciation for what you have done. And the least they can do is just give a little appreciation. But if they don't do it, don't worry. You have to be a tough cookie. Yeah, you have to be tough. And if you're not tough, any one of the nonsense will get you down. But you gotta be a tough cookie because you were always in that position to be tough and able to handle situations on your own before. So therefore, you have to be that person handling situations. Understand? But not until some persons got themselves caught in the same web, then they will realize and say, oh, you know, because some person thought that all will be okie dokie. It's a good, smooth sailing down on the ice. No, it's not going to be. And sometimes yours will be worse than the other person. Okay? So it is a good thing. And I'm going to say out some of the names. Okay. Communication infidelity, um, intimacy. Here's my pen. What have I done with my pen? Intimacy. Okay. Intimacy, money, addiction, jealousy, different values, different interests, disrespect, disrespect boundaries, selfishness, trust, spending habits, career, divide, dividing chores, dividing of labor, and in law, boredom, physical abuse. And that is just to name a few. That is just a few out of the package. So some one of this, you look into it and say, which of these is one of your main problem, that there's nothing can come together, there's nothing gelling, there is nothing no one can understand, because selfishness is a problem, because trust is a problem, because spending habits is a problem, career can be a problem, dividing chores can be a problem, dividing labor can be a problem, boredom, physical abuse. And in many of these things, you realize that physical abuse is being named among them. Infidelity, intimacy, money, addiction, jealousy, difference in value, disrespecting boundaries. Okay? Now, each one of these, if you should ask persons that are in a marriage, out of these amount that I call, they would have named 1, 2, 3, or even 4 out of it that they are going through. And as I say before, when you are thinking of marriage, marriage came with a lot of responsibility, a lot of thinking, a lot. When you mean a lot, it is not like when you met the person and you two are talking until you start going out and dating, and all the nice, smooth, sweet words that you heard, and while you are on the outside, not yet being the wife of a husband, and you will hear all these things. You will hear, so I will be faithful unto you. I will never keep a next person with you. I will be a faithful husband. And likewise the wife, I'll be the faithful wife. I will be, I am not a drinker. I don't drink and I don't smoke. So therefore, and of course, I'm not really jealous. But if I don't know where you are or who you are with then, but I'm not really a jealous person. And yes, I will share the duties, right? I won't disrespect you. I won't disrespect your boundaries. I will keep in line, right? And you heard all of these stories. No, I'm not a selfish person. No. And they are going to show to you that they are not a selfish person. You can trust me. You can trust me with your entire life. I won't abuse your trust. I won't let you down. Spending habits. Let us now prepare to get our own dwelling. Um, you are earning $10. I am earning maybe 20 or $15. So therefore, we are going to get together, open an account for the both of us, and you make all these plans. And you're going to we are going to save together in order to achieve such dream. And he or she said yes. Career path. You and I are sort of a different in career. Now I'm an what do you call it, exotic dancer. That is my career. You are a travel accountant. And I am looking to do better. But you know, this career of an exotic dancer, I am planning to go forward and to change and to do something else. Because I definitely would like to be a nurse. I would definitely like to be a high-tech person and the different things. And so we are going to work together to help to build each other. So where you are weak, I brought in my strong part and help you to strengthen you. Dividing of chores and dividing of labor. And you spoke all about these things before you stepped in front of the pastor to say, I do. You speak about boredom. I'll always be there with you. I'll take you out. We'll go on trips. We'll save the money for that. We will go fishing. This is our little pastime. We will go and all of that. Physical abuse. Are you a striker? Oh no. I've never hit a woman yet. I wouldn't hit a woman. No, no, no. That is not part of me. So, I wouldn't abuse you, whether physically, emotionally, and none of the alleys. So then, if it is the woman, you'd say, okay, because you're giving yourself a test drive. You are quizzing each other, right? So you wrote down all these questions and you are taking the each other through this quiz. And maybe one of them that they would have answered said, I'm not really jealous, you know. You listen to that part. I am not really jealous, but of course you just. And you try to talk on that and to see how that one goes. Intimacy. Of course. As you ready, I ready before you. Before you can say the word, I am ready. I will not deny you no time at all. I am always there. Yes. So you went through all of this before. Leading up to get married. And you sit and you pull your plans on paper, pen and paper, and then you were, you put it to the trial, and then you said, okay, I think we are compatible. I think we understand each other because we actually carries the same thinking. I think we are together on this, you know? Yes. And so you do. And then you felt comfortable because we went on a test drive and you have passed with flying colors. Oh yes, I'm in I agreed. I will meet you halfway. We'll meet each other halfway. Now, to consider, I said career path, in-law, boredom, and physical trust. Physical abuse and trust. Selfishness, infidelity. Okay then. So you speak on all these things. And you two came to an agreement. And now we are going to be solidifying what we have just tested each other on. So we are putting plans in places. And we are going to be man and wife within a month or two. Now you ribbit the things that was asked and the answer that was given and how you decided to go about it. One of the things in a marriage that crippled the marriage, dashed the marriage on rough rocks, is communication. Of all the other things that is said here, communication is key. You are going to enter in marriage. Things is going to change down the road. I have seen marriage, and when the pastor pronounced man and wife, and when they reach to the reception center where the reception is going to be kept and you're going to dance and eat, and the marriage break up right there. Right there, somebody walked away and left somebody. They have just signed the agreement that they two will be together until. And before the reception is over, the marriage is over. I have seen marriage in less than 2 weeks is over. The husband left his is home now, and he have his wife now, and one morning a call at the door at the gate, and when the it was answered, the wife hears something like this: "Trust, from you took my money to fix my radio until now, and you keep hiding from me. I heard you get married, like I said last week, and if somebody point me to where you live. I need my money now." Radio and money. Keep your voice down. Don't talk so loud. We are living in the neighborhood. Take your time. Take your time. The lady said, "I am not taking my time. It's X amount of time since this is done. And now you are I need my money and I need my goods." The wife stand and heard everything. And when it was all over, and the lady said, "I am coming back with the government." When he went, his wife said to him, "So I heard everything. So what's your answer to this? If, but, maybe so, and." She said, "Okay, don't let me get back from work and you're still here. Please go." Marriage over. The marriage over. So some of the times, these tests that we put ourselves through, we saw a different side of the person. But if you don't have communication, you don't have a marriage. If you don't have communication, you don't have a relation, or a relationship, or convoy, or whatever. Because communication is key. You can't sit there and saying, "Maybe, I don't know, this person is so vulnerable, and he's going through the door. Hello, Amor, how are you? You get some rest?" I was asking for you. Sure, I was trying to communicate with you. If you were listening, you heard. Oh, I was seeing Omar. I wonder if he's tired on his legs, so apparently he's resting. Yes. You would have to give me a number for me to communicate with you, Omar. Oh yes, so let me continue. Up came Omar, man. Oh yeah. In all of it, communication is key. Because if you don't communicate, I cannot tell what you are thinking, what you are going to do. You show me that my input is not valued. You can do the things on your own. You are acting as if you are alone. Communications is either make it or break it. Is either make it better or make it worse. Communication, I shouldn't be thinking You know, right? I shouldn't be here and thinking that, okay, let's say you went to work, you say bye this morning, and normally you would be home from work 5 o'clock. Yeah, break everything and fix it. Use the super glue and glue them up. And you don't have the decency to call and said, sorry, I will be home an hour late because I have caught up, I have overtime or something. At least you put the other person's worrying at rest because you said you will be home an hour late. Not saying anything. I wonder where is he? I wonder where is she? I wonder. I wonder. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Break everything and then you glue it up back and then you try to say, okay, but but you should understand. What the hell should I understand? What is there for me to understand? You know, maybe you may have somebody there that you can say, okay, I get home safely or whatever, you know. But you leave somebody at your home, this is your wife, and your communication is poor. It's either non communication or poor communication. Let me share a Bible story and see how well this one fits in. Sarah, growing a little bit older and older, but not looking old. She's strong and all her physiques is in a nice place. They didn't have any children, Abram and her. So she looked at it and she said, I'm getting a bit older. So you know what? Go into Agar, which is the maid or the maid servant, and go get a child. Now look at this part of it now. She pretend over the dominant one in the marriage. Her husband did not say to her, let's reason this one. Do you sure you will be okay with this? Because this is our helper. Why can't we wait a little more, another month, another year, and see what will happen? Okay, they were God-believing people. We're talking about Abraham. So let us pray about this situation. No. Abram oh, so she were the dominant one there. Okay. So Abraham saying nothing to Sarah. Go get a child. Go get a child. Abraham went to have a jolly fine time. And of course, the helper got pregnant. When Sarah saw that the girl pregnant, she decided to snuff the life out of the woman. Now, she is the one that sent her husband for this. The husband did not say, uh-uh, this don't look and feel right. Let us start this one over. Because as much as she said so, it is going to cause problem. So now you are going to communicate with your wife. You want to know, child is the thing. Let us pray about it then, because they were God believing people. They believe in their God. The girl get pregnant. Sarah decided that the girl cannot stay there. She decided to snuff the life out of this woman. And then, after the birth of the child, she let her husband know the child can't stay there. The woman can't stay there with that child. And he took the mother and child with a bottle of water and said, go in the woods. So whether you make it yes or no, look at that type of communication. Look at, this is a wife and husband. Look at their communication. When I read and read and read and read, and it's so long you hear know the story and you revisit it and you look at it again, their communication was poor. And if the communication was not, their communication was poor. She proved to be the dominant one in that marriage. So what I say, ask no question, just do it. Maybe that is maybe that is one, right? He did not show in a loving way a leadership role, because he knows that this would cause his problem. As much as she said so, it was not going to go in that smooth way. So you are going to have problem. This helper trusted our employer, sorry. Now this is the same employer who get her pregnant and put her out. Look at the communication part of it. Do you think if the husband decide to have a sit down and talk, why didn't he say, let us go to the doctor to find out if you can get pregnant? Let me go and find out if I am infertile. Communication. He did not stop to say, maybe I am the problem, or maybe you are the problem. So let us go and find this out. Because there's no way she was going to be comfortable with that decision that she made. So she is pushing that decision. He grabbed it. No communication on it. No absolute communication nowhere. Go get a child. Go. And you go and enjoy yourself to the max. And of course, what you send for is what you get. If they had communicated as a man and wife, it would not have worked this way. Now, you say that depending and what the communication is like. As I say before, it could be a poor communication. It could be communication, but a poor one. You can look anywhere in her and tell her that she's pregnant. You can look at her breasts. There's so many places you can look and say, yeah, okay? But the communication, okay, Omar, she's pregnant. Now this call for communication between the both of you. What if the both of you is just there, none is saying nothing to anybody? None is not asking, none out of the two of you is asking any question. You are not saying to the mother of the child that she is, are you okay? Did you go to see the doctor? Are you having any pain? Oh, is your got up? Are you having morning sickness? And you are not communicating with her. You may just look and said, okay, she look okay. Uh, she look all right. Yeah, yeah, she's okay. You don't know because you ask her no questions. You don't communicate with her. Maybe you don't have to ask her when you're going to have baby because you two actually would have known when she got pregnant. So you may not have asked her that. As well, you would have asked her that. Did you go and get the ultrasound done? Yes. What kind of baby is it? Then the two of you are going to communicate, and that the two of you is to start looking out for names, putting name, running through the name thing. If it is a girl, this is how it's gonna be. Of course, we need to adjust the house. We need to have a room. We need to get the things prepared for the baby. Communication. You went to the doctor. Is everything okay? The baby is moving and she is communicating with you. She came home. Okay. The doctor says that the shows that the baby is growing big. The baby is a big baby. Maybe I can't deliver the baby vaginal wise. I maybe have to get a C-section to take the baby because the baby. You two are communicating. Okay. As I say that before you get on, because I call out a list of things. What causes struggle in the marriage? And communication is on top of it. Infidelity, um, intimacy, money, addiction, jealousy, difference in value, difference in interest, disrespect, boundaries, selfishness, trust, spending habits, career, dividing chores, dividing of labor, in-law, boredom, and physical abuse. And when you run through these, and there are more, they are the questions or saying. Communication above everything is key. So I always say before you get into the marriage, you wrote down on the paper and you ask a question. So, okay. So you don't have a verbal communication. You're communicating on paper as if you are miles away. Not even on the telephone. because of course you would heard each other voice when you're communicating on paper. Does that make it does that make it communicable and accurate enough than listening to the person's voice, seeing the expression on the person's face, and taking in the concern of the person? I don't think writing it on down on a piece of paper to ask her the questions. What if um, you cannot go on a visit to the doctor to see and to hear for yourself? She is the one who is communicating with you. You are her husband. You two are looking in each other's eye. She is saying to you, this is the problem. This is, the doctor say, I need to um, heat more or heat less. What if the doctor says we cannot meet intimacy because of what the pain or whatever the problem is during the pregnancy? How do you communicate? On paper don't cut it, brother. You sit down and communicate with your significant other. On paper, it's like you are thousands of miles away, and the only way you can communicate is to write a letter to the person. These days, writing letter is through the window. It's picking up the phone. That would even sound much better. That would, put some more light on the whole thing. Thank you for coming in. Could you please just touch the thumbs up button? Please touch the thumbs up button. Tap on the phone, tap on the thumbs up button. Oh, you don't like the sound of the voice. It drives you crazy. So, okay, again, that's another way of your communicating. When we are speaking, could you just tone it down for me? Speak that I can understand. Let we have, uh, when you go like that, you're speaking over my head. I don't understand. I need to get the message properly. Understanding it. That I don't walk off with the wrong understanding. I think this was what you said. I think this is what you meant. How about that one? So, who do not like the voice? You don't like the voice, or she don't like the voice. If it is a voice issue, then you can work it out. The doctor didn't say stop eating. So, is that you're going to stop buying the food? You bought less food. Oh my goodness. So you put less food. Okay then. So then, remind her that look here, you are the one going to be in problem when the delivery time comes. And so, if you love yourself and love the baby, you are going to do the right thing. The baby is going to be too big. You are going to be so fat that you can't even carry it around the stomach with you. Okay? So now you have to sit and the doctor says so, so you here is daddy keep following up and having. Are you okay? What do you want to eat? Okay, just eat. Don't do no snacking. If you're snacking, snack on fruits. So now you have to be measuring up to do something. But when you said you don't buy no food anymore, that is only making matters worse. That is not that is not dealing with a situation. That is making it rather worse. Because she have to have feeding, she have to have food, she have to eat food to nourish herself and the unborn child. Right? So in all you're saying, you have to communicate somehow. How much paper you two is going to be writing on all this time? Communicate. Talk with each other. You will understand and the other person will understand. But you have, because at the end of it, you're going to hear, he doesn't talk to me. I don't know what he is doing. I can't even talk to him. He is not, he's not open for a conversation. So, because you are not open for conversation, there's no talking. We are like two strangers here. But then it cannot work that way. It can't work that way. And you see out of even what you're saying, whether by, you're putting a thing together or what, you see what happened right there? You see where communication is key. you go, what the psychic is going to tell you? The psychic is going to question you and then use back your answers in around the mill and come right back to you. Psychic can't help you in that. Oh, you need to see a psychic to understand this. Why you say the woman is crazy? You're killing me with laugh. Maybe, you see, this is the next thing. So I have a line up here. I don't think tonight alone can carry this topic here. This topic is so wide. This topic is. Now, as you touch on pregnancy, there are changes in the chemicals. There are changes in the body. There are changes all over. Changes that you cannot understand. And maybe the only thing you can narrow it down to is being crazy. She is not crazy. She is changed. I have met somebody sometimes ago, and she said everything was good before my before pregnancy, and after pregnancy or through the pregnancy, the woman didn't want to see him. She couldn't talk to her, didn't want to see him, and he is wondering if it is his child. Because what? He did not understand the whole chemical breakdown, the whole changes in the woman. That is what he could not understand. She didn't want to see him. She want to see him and she don't want to see him. When he is not there, she want to see him. She want to be close to him. And as soon as he reached, she don't want to see him. Go, go, go. I don't want to see. I don't want to see him. But guess what? You don't need a psychic. He will just take your money and said, okay, she's changed because of the pregnancy. She's not crazy, but she is going through um she's going through a period that you wouldn't understand. It's not every woman. Some person you well after the pregnancy then you'd have postmortem, but she is not as well as it could have been started there as well. But she changes. That lovely, nice smile you used to get, she's just changed, she's just changed. And after having the baby, then she will come back to the normal self and yeah. What about when you think that some person have the baby and don't even want to see that child? Women have child and throw that child away. Born child, put in their hand. And you have a situation for that. Because you do not make yourself available for her to talk to you. So she's asking herself questions and answering herself. When you saw that you're asked, then you should have asked her, I am right here. The question you asked, you could have asked me it. The answer you want, I could have given it to you. So let us talk. What do you think about that? Let us have a good talk, man. Sit down and pop some cool drink and sit down and reason about something. Reason about the sports. Did you watch Mike Tyson the other night? Okay, if you are a sport person. Did you watch the tennis? Speak about sports. Some form of event that is coming. Would you like us to go? So you have to get into that mood to bring out the talk in her. What? Talking to herself, I don't want to see that part of it. Because apparently it's not so. But there is a chemical changes in the brain, in the body, in everything. Yeah. This is the reason why communication is key. Even if you're going down in a golden age, the person you saw 20, 25, 30 years ago, they have a body changes. You have to ask yourself and bring yourself to deal with this body change, to deal with this mind change, to deal with everything around you. Sometimes the changes is that's the reason some of them went out, being a addict, because they said, okay, I can't handle what is happening at home. And so, because I don't know, so they took the drink for it or the smoke for it, which only make matters worse. It doesn't help no time, because what? You are destroying yourself. She's not turning in. You are the one that are there to unscrewed and put her back on the right path. Yes. So any person out there that have a person like how it is being described, because I don't think it is his own person. He is just putting it out there that these are sometimes the persons you are dealing with. Doesn't actually mean that that is what he are dealing with at home. Many persons, these are all their partner. These are the type of partner that they have, right? So you have to be looking on how this, as we speak about communication, how you really communicate with persons like this. You say, well, then it is going to be hard for them to communicate. And persons say, go and seek counseling. Sometimes you can be your counselor. Because when you go to counseling, they sat there tapping their pen on their decks, and you are there talking, and they're looking at you. Yeah. And they may ask you 2 or 3 questions. But you are the one there therapying yourself. So it can be done at home. What caused you to be so, what makes you mad today? Was it something I said? And you start listening to her or to him belching out and belch out, and you sat and you listen until you get it. So what Omar is putting there is not normally this is what he has to deal with at home, but this is blanketly overall things that happen, that we show our communication is vital. Thank you very much. Thank you much, Claude. That is to show our communication is vital, because these are some of the situation you may have. This person speak loudly or speaking to their self, or they are doing, and you are there, how must I get through to this person? How? And you find and divide ways in order you're going to speak to this person. They speak loudly. Ooh, it's gone right over your head. You're not getting it. Right? So, so you, so you make sure you get drunk. Yeah. This man wasn't, this family, the husband of the wife, thank you for the thumbs up. The husband of the wife of the husband usually see somebody else. But they have a piece of they she does say she well then she's doing some cultivation on a piece of land that they have. So each time this man would come on his bike and you only hear a toot of the horn. And then next you saw the lady with her lunch basket, well, nicely, and they are gone. She went on the bike. So the husband is observing one time, two time, three time, and the numbers keep going up the amount of time. She get back is the same transport is taking her back. Leave her at her gate and she's gone. So he started to ask, what are you doing, right? What happened? He helped her. He has a piece of land, but he helped her to plant the things and to mow the lot, and do that. So him sit and start to think, how am I going to get at this person? This is his wife. And one morning, the wife called me and she said to me, our husband give her a good beating the night. Beat me up, it beat. I've never, he come in drunk, drink rum and junk and come in and beat me up. And she downloaded her problems. An hour later, I was called. When I went to the gate, it was the husband. And say, I heard what my wife was saying to you. But I never drunk. I don't drink. I don't drink rum. I drink nothing to get drunk. I was with my friends them at a restaurant, at a bar and there. So he sat there and was, they talking and thing. And the bright idea came to him to get some rum. And he wet up himself. But he didn't do it at the bar. He did it when he was close home. That the rum would be freshly smelling on him. But after he reached close to there are two gates, so he reached to the bottom gate. And Sam pulled the thing and him wet up himself and him wash him face and him do everything with it. And when him going through the gate, him going like this and him, and stumble going in, man. And he reach and rap on the door, and the door never locks, and him fondle for like saying can't turn the lock, or when he do turn the lock and reach in, as he reach in, he grab the woman and start to beat up the woman. They couldn't communicate about the things that was happening. So he decided, say, look here, I'm going to beat up this woman. But I can't just attack her, so. So he went and he get himself well washed with the alcohol. Try with her. So he did this and then he give the woman a fine beat up, knock her up, knock her up. And she feels says drink. Him say, Miss P, me don't drink, I don't drink rum. But everybody in the community, well, not everybody, some person who were close by saw what was happening. So every morning she's gone. She's gone to the bush. So he really wanted to get at her And that was what he did. So, as you say, you have the drum to come in. Yes, this is how some persons say, well, then, it's the woman that caused me to go out and drink because I can't talk with her, I can't deal with her, I don't know what to do. And so when I go out there and I stay with my friends and I take a two drink and come in, I won't have to hear anything, I won't have to see anything, so we won't have to speak. So the end result is saying, okay, I'm going to put you out and get somebody else because I can't communicate with you. There is no way we can have a communication. We can't speak neither left nor right. So you know what happened? I will trade you in and bring out a new one. But it is hard, the communication. It's either good communication, a strong communication, or lack of communication, or poor communication. Persons that are going into marriage thinking to say, we're going into marriage. Marriage is not a walk in the park. Marriage carries a lot of things with it. I don't even want to say baggage. Believe me, baggage sound, away. But marriage, the person you saw and the person you walked in front of the path and said, I do, sometime a month down the road, you start asking, okay, so where is Johnny? This is not Johnny. No, 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 no. Is he speaks to you in a disrespectful way. Don't matter how simple of it may be, you two can communicate. Are you going to have breakfast? What would you like for your breakfast this morning? Anything? We spoke about this before we enter upon marital grounds. And now you are unable to really communicate with me, right? So a walk in the park is not marriage. You have to enter into the marriage with a open mind. One, you cannot change the person who you married to. Because some persons wanted to change the person and feel they are the best person to change the mindset, change the attitude, change the behavior, and bring the person as how I want him to be or how I want her to be. It don't work. It does not work. You have to accept or reject. So either you're going to meet each other's halfway, you are going to accept because the both of you are coming from two different backgrounds. He hit on the floor while you sit up around the table with your knife and your fork. He hit with his hands. This is the Africans who hit with their hand. No knife and fork. And you is the one that ate out of the chinaware with on around your nice table, nice settings. When you were going to marry him, you knew that this was the person. So if he or she was a devil, there is no way you can change the person into a saint. No way. I'll be happy for the first time in my life. Okay? There's no way you can change a person into a saint. Many of the ways are there sitting into a little dormant position, a little dormant area. This guy sing a song said, the rebel in me is the rebel in you. We're gonna bring out the rebels, bring out the rebels, bring out the all in you. Ooh. So the rebel in me is the rebel in. So it will be sitting there dormant. And it start to chip away bit by bit. If communication cannot changes it, then you are in trouble. You have to be able to be lenient. You have to be able to forgive. You have to. But if you gave him his dinner and he feel like sit on the floor and eat, for heaven's sake, don't say, well, I'm not going to leave you because you want to sit down around the table. And so the table may buy here and give you, and you don't want to sit around the table. You met him not eating around the table. It is going to take a long time for him to get in adaptation to eat around the table. Omar. Oh, you just programming me. Yeah, but there are some person who went up on marriage grounds. And when all of these started to act out themselves, you say, well then, some said, I never saw him did stay. When a man go for catch fish, you know, if him want a whale, is one little fish him put on there. Nobody think he use a whale to catch a whale. He uses a sprat to catch a whale. So he is going to be on his best behavior. He's going to adhere to everything that you said. He's going to please you in every way that he can or she can. Until the paint start peeling away. And when the paint start peeling away, then it is throwing you into a tantrum. You are annoyed, you are upset, you are quarreling, you are doing so much things. You rather to call somebody else and talk. And this is, and you left him right there or she, that you can work out the situation. Because if by communication you can work out the situation, it is very good. You can go back on a good grounds and start. But you are not starting over. You are picking up from where you left off. And if you decided to change, this lady in church, and she was not just in church, she held a lot of office in church. She's a, what do they call it, she's a Bible worker. She's a, she's all in all turn go do evangelizing on all these things. And it doesn't seem like all the years she's in church, she have seen one of the brothers that she want, that fancy her like her or what. Yes. Right? So of course while in her Bible, she go out and um, um, she talked to people, inviting them to the church, inviting them, show them the danger of living in sin, and you name it. So apparently she met on this man. And she started to visit him a little bit more often, give him a little bit more lesson than usual, because she thinks she saw what she wanted, or maybe he looked in her eyes, and all of these things started to happening. So it went on until marriage was announced, and they got married. And she was feeling so good. She have a husband now, and everything going nice. And of course, he's going to church, man. Guy fixed up nicely, and he's gentleman looking, and he's going to church. But when he came home from church, on Fridays, or most of the time, the place where they live have a slope that's like a little gully. The land run off in a slope. So she all the while can't find him. So she say to herself, apparently he's gone up the road to visit some other church persons. Oh, Tai? Yes, sir. So she thought, because he didn't say actually where he's going. So in her mind, he's going to visit up the road with some other brethren that is living on the road. By this, the man is in the gully, smoking, puffing away on his weed, puffing away. But when he finished puffing, he always have his icy mints, because she found out that afterward, and sometimes changes his shirt, took a shirt with them, and he get back, he's out in the yard, he's not entering in the house same time, and then when he went in, oh, where were you? Oh, I was just on the road, and thing. Until one evening, it seems as if he went down the gully a little bit too early. She smelled the smell of smoke because she was walking around her house. She said where she stand, she smelled, and she said, then who could be on her property, close to her house like that, smoking? So she decided to take a walk. So when she tiptoed and going around, who sit there puffing away? Her husband. And she stand up, she said, and she watched him. And he's puffing away, and he's speaking on his phone, and he was going on with himself. She didn't call to him, she came back. And she said she went into her room, and she cried, and she cried, and she cried. When he finally came, she said, I saw you sit down there smoking and on your phone and all the rest of it. He said to her, you met me as a smoker. You didn't ask me if I smoke, and if I smoke, if I stop smoking. You know what happened after that? He didn't want to go to church again. He did not want to put back foot in church with her again. So some of the times you met upon this knight in shining armor, and some of the questions you ask, but you don't really, take up the whole thing to see what happened. So when you thought it is, I have him under this, he is doing something else. Like that man who sit there and he smoke and he smoke and he's a matter of fact, he said one day I said to him, say, you going back smoking? He said, I'm always a smoker. She was looking soul to send to heaven, and I never leave my smoking. Hmm. Hmm. You understand? So there's a lot of things husband and wives have to deal with in marriage. Some you may put up with it, others you said enough is enough. We had to put an end to this. You go your way and I go my way. So communication in that sense sometimes can't even justify the fact of what happening. He used to be a womanizer. The taste of womanizing is still in his mouth. Him used to be disrespectful. It doesn't take very long before that skin peeled off, respecting you. So when you're entering on marriage, there is so much things, so much pitfall that you have to meet on. So much red flags. And guess what? We ignore the red flags. Because what? We love him. We love her. And what? We will change her. Marriage do not change anyone. If you are not a good communicator, it won't make you be one. Little and no communication. So he's going to do it or she's going to do it for a little while, until when you realize you start clamp. As all you saw the clamshell closed tightly? Yes. So what happened to you? Not even if something is going wrong, will not open the mouth and says, I'm not feeling well. I feel like no. So if this person, there are many women, especially women, who say to themselves, I can change the man. You are making such big mistakes. The same man that you're trying to change get worse and do the worst things. And you start looking for the one that you get married to, and you can't find that one. You're looking to see him in so many different places, and you cannot find him because what? He's gone. It was fake. It was not real. Or you did not read the fine writing. Conditions apply. Life take different twist and turn. If you realize that your marriage is hitting the rough patch, both both on you, both you and your spouse, or willing to make some necessary changes, then it will work. But the both of you have to be in compromising with each other. Both have to come together and said, okay, because without the shadow of a doubt, the person that married for 80 years, for 70 years, ask them about the rough patches that they went through. There is a 90-something-year-old woman. They married for 60 or so years, but a big number. And it's when he actually on his deathbed, she found out that there was another woman with her. And she said she believed in this man so much that if God himself had came and stood in front of her and say that he is, she would not believe. And even though he passed away, she cannot get over it, knowing that she thought she was the queen, the first lady, the only lady, carrying out one of the best marriage, to know that somebody, even her friends, knew that this man was going around with this person and never said anything to her. I said to her, it's a good thing they haven't said anything. Let you found out for yourself. Which, when she found out, it was one of the same friend who knew, told her that he was not a saint like how you are taking it. He was not all of this committed husband that you're talking about. He and Janie Mark and instances had brought in and proof had brought in until this day. She's still alive, but cannot bring herself. She said, if I had known, I would have divorced him the next day. I said to her, he is now not here. He cannot even defend himself. So she said she cannot let it go. And the crazy thing, he is past and gone. And she had learned about it after, when he was almost out. She said, I understand why there was no money after he passed. He went in boat ride and they were all over the place. And she only learned of that. And she still cannot let go of it. She speak about it daily. Our trust, our trusts were wounded. Yeah. So communication breakdown, but if you can make it up back and say, okay, let us change, let me make the necessary change to meet each other, and then we can. So you ask those person who married a long time ago, they stick it out regardless of what, because pride is one of them. We don't want people to know that, you know, and the persons are going to have things to say. So we stay here, grin and bear it. Grin and bear it. And you have another set that said, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Even when they are physically abusing them, they still said, God, and I don't know how God and when God would have agreed to a physical abuse, and you sit there and said, God has joined you together. He would not join a abused man to a woman or vice versa. He would not make that match for you. So most of the times we have entered upon something with own our own decisions, because we saw a bright light shining down there, and of course we will remove the dull bulb and put in the bright bulb. He can change, and when he change, it's me change him. He is for me. I will have him. No, no. So marriage is not a walk in the park. It's not a nice evening walk in the park. I will stop at communication. Another time I am going to take it up with infidelity. We are sort of viewing some of the things that causes the biggest the struggle in the marriage, because some person is not communication. They communicate well, they have no problem in communicating, but it could be infidelity, it could be intimacy. So there are many things that causes the struggle in the marriage. Some you can maybe live with and get over, others it's a hard pill to swallow. Many, many, many times. And so it was good to be here on. I'll continue this. I think I need to continue this. I'll skip some of them and go to. I'm not going to carry out all of them. You understand? But I'll just pick up on some. Intimacy is one, infidelity the next one. Money can be a great problem too. And lack of money. Money cause if you don't have money, you don't get love. And persons will run and leave you if there is no money. Okay? But anyhow, thank you very much to be here. It is more than 7 persons that are, I am sure, that is here. And they have not, you are, you are, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not really giving me the thumbs up at all. Please. The thumbs up is important. The thumbs up is very important. It sells the channel, sends the channel. It's allow YouTube to open up because they saw that the channel is using. So the thumbs up is important. And you have a lot of people listen and you know, learn something too from it, and they're not liking the live. And I would love to see the live being liked by the supporters or the visitors. Supporters and visitors. Even if you have not joined the channel, please thumbs up, like the live. Okay, I am going to tune out from you now. While you are going, please like the live. Put a like there. It's only 7 is at the thumbs up. And I am sure it is not 7 people on the live. Listen to the live and even read the comment on the live. So would you be so kind enough to put some thumbs up there for me? Tap on your screen and put some thumbs up for me. Please do so, please. It is vitally important. You know, we are, you're shortchanging me with the live, with the likes. Like the likes. I'm not here asking you for dollars and cents. I am asking you to thumbs up, just like the live. You came in, like the live. You're leaving, like. If you did not do it when you came in, just do it after you're leaving. Please tap on the thumbs up button for me. Okay, I'm gonna be tuning out. Be back tomorrow evening with a second part of this topic. Please thumbs up the live for me. Touch the like button. Touch the like button. Please touch the like button for me. You see what I'm talking about? They came on and they don't even touch the like button. When you say touch the like button, somebody dive away and leave the live. Please touch the like button for me. Okay? Tap on your screen, tap on your screen and touch the like button. Okay, it has been 2 hours here, so it has been tomorrow evening. I will continue this same topic and we will, we touch upon the intimacy, on the infidelity on here. Some of the things that struggle the marriage. Okay, thank you very much for being here. I would very much love for you um, to touch the like, to like up the like. Thank you.